I thought that was quite an exciting period. I always thought that you'd have to sort of stand up and be counted as a proper group who makes proper records.
Careers are always like safe things that you can do, and you can be rewarded with sort of, you know, a bit of security, and you ain't got that being in a group.
You haven't got a pension plan.
Yeah, we ain't got no pensions in this group, you know what I mean?
I haven't got no maps. I don't like it like that. I don't even like sort of like knowing what questions you're going to be asked before interviews. I think spontaneity is something that you can't knock, and I like it. I like not knowing what's around the corner. That's what makes things exciting.
Yeah, you can't really plan a group, really. It's just got to be you know, somebody else can plan it and give you their ideas, but there's like 5 individuals.
Most of the time you are happy, you're a widow. And before the introduction ends, is someone feeling sorry for themselves. Look at your ugly shade. What are you talking for? Look at your ugly shade. Most of the time you're demanding, what am I doing here? And I don't wanna be in the hurt in which you bear. You can say goodbye to this earth.
We hadn't played live for ages, and we thought it would be a smart idea getting Charlatans and Ride doing Brighton, Blackpool. Just thought it was a brilliant idea, and we wanted to invite 10,000 people along, and they came, and
Good answer.
and it was brilliant. Top buzz.
Keep it together for now and forever. I know your university. You and you son it. I can't see it working. Your future is nothing, it's mine.
Like on this LP, we split the writing. You know, there was like sort of like Mark and Tim would have sort of ideas and that, and everybody would think it was like a really good idea. So we'd go with these different ideas, and they all turned out to be like really valid. You know, so I think it's like takes a while before you can actually like sort of just let each other get on with it a bit more. You know, and it stops the record from being sort of like 5 people, because you can always tell if there's a song where everybody's trying their hardest, because it always comes over a little bit sort of jammed, you know what I mean? Like as in like packed. But with this one, there's more space in some of the songs and that, because we just let people get on with it, you know. It's a bit of confidence, a bit of trust, you know what I mean? But we always remember that if something ain't no good, then it gets dropped straight away. There's no one allowed to like sort of carry on regardless, you know what I mean?
I think because the songwriting was coming from 2, 3 different angles all the time. You know, I mean, you're tripling your potential for songwriting, and you're also broadening your influence of songwriting if there's 3 different heads. I mean, all right, there's 5 of us in the group, but I mean, we haven't all got identical music taste, but we're all still focused along the one line. But it just broadened the sort of like spectrum of songwriting capability, and I think we all learned a lot more on this album about how to write songs, and you know, you don't have to stick to the same formats. You can, you know, it was the freedom to experiment, which is, you know, we had a long time to do this album, and I think it is, you know, you can hear that there's a lot of thought gone into it, and yeah, just the different angles that we allowed ourselves to have on this record. We didn't have to pump it out in 4 weeks, and it's just you know, a lot easier for ourselves to. It's more enjoyable way of doing it, I think. I mean, I think it's been worth the wait.
Don't let it stand there in the cold. Don't let it fall into a hole with someone you know. Don't let it out in the cold. Don't let it fall into a hole with someone you know. Can't get out of bed.
Ooh, Can't Get Out of Bed was supposed to be like all the reasons that you want to get out of bed for, like getting your hair cut or going out and meeting your friends and stuff. So it was probably a really bad title for something, but I think with that song it's got probably maybe a sort of like the impression of it is probably maybe quite what do you call it, sort of like it's not very uplifting, but as a song and as a melody, I think it's really uplifting.
We had Steve Village producing the record, but he was sort of, you know, at various points he'd disappear for a while to go and do other things, and left us to it. And like, I think that was really good. I think that put a bit of, I think I put the ball in our court in some respects, and it taught, you know, we just surprised that we sort of like come up with some like really good ideas, generally about the whole thing. Good, yeah. We learned quite a lot from this record, really.
A lot of people thought Steve Village was an unusual choice for us, but after we met him for the first time, we knew he was the only choice for this record, because he did say straight away that he wanted to let us do what we want to do, and he'd sort of like be more an overseer and make sure we don't start disappearing up our own back ends, so to speak. And yeah, he kept us in check and told us if we were being stupid, but he let us get on with it totally, which was a real pleasure.
There's a track also called I Never Want an Easy Life If Me and He Were Ever to Get There, and that isn't really about anything in particular, apart from it's got more of a feel. I've never seen anyone in the group so like happy, and I've never seen anyone sort of like feel so good and about anything. So I'm not worried at all. I think that we've made something that we're all really sort of like, that I think is really special and that we're all really proud of. one spark sometimes.
Yeah.
One person who's like sort of like really full of energy and stuff, and then everyone go, oh right, yeah, right, brilliant, yeah.
That's the reason it took a while as well, because we'd record a track and maybe only 3 out of the 5 of us were in the mood that day, and you could tell on it. So we'd wait till all 5 of us were really happy.
Yeah. At first that was like frustrating, but
It's only
It was
10
well
songs
worth
on the
it,
LP,
though.
and it's taken us
Yeah.
fucking years.
Nothing that you wanted to be, or wanted to be, or wanted to be.
It's a bit like being in the army, you know. I mean, you get to travel the world, and no, it's the best. It's the best bunch of heads I've ever been with. Really good attitude and an outlook on what being in a band's about. And I get to be able to play how I want to play, and I get pushed all the time as well to play better, and I've never had that before, and it seems like a bit of a headache at the time because you can get a bit lazy and complacent, but not with the Charlatans.
I think we've grown up a lot, but we haven't become like boring as a result, you know. I think we've learned to appreciate each other a bit more. So we've like matured in a way that where like we realise, you know, we respect each other a little bit more. You know what I mean? A bit more responsibility to the other person. But you know, I don't want to mature too much being in the Charlatans because you'll just turn into like sort of a sort of doing it for a job, you know. So yeah, I think we matured in a interesting way.